What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're jumping in the next one on our Learn Dust with Bar the Paul journey. Why these foreigners like Drenthe more than they like Amsterdam? I'm saying I know a lot of Dutchies that probably like it more. But let's jump in. Let's find out why certain foreigners like it more. I don't know. I've never been a fan of the real touristy spots. Everybody keeps going, oh, go to the red light district, go to this, go to that. Like, the city that I was living in Thailand, the whole fucking city was a red light district. A little 1 street, 2 street red light district. It's not going to be very impressive to me. Not when it used to be all over the place. You know, a bunch of tourists going into coffee shops and smoking weed. It's really going to be that cool to me. Like, I don't know. It's just one of those things. I come from California. Here, they'll deliver the weed to your door. You just order it up like it's a damn Grubhub. Let's see what we got. Let's see why they like Drenthe more. We may have to go there first. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Amsterdamians. We'll definitely make it there as well. Let's see what we got.
Where did you
Get over, show Bart the Paul some love on his channel. We're already been subbed up. You better do the same. It's down there in the description.
know about Drenthe before coming here?
Seemed like a remote place.
I haven't pronounced it as like Drenthe.
Nothing.
I didn't know any of the region. I knew North and South Holland, and that was pretty much it.
I researched online and found out a lot about it.
Those big stones, the megalithics.
I knew Drenthe was a province.
I can imagine Van Gogh going there. You can see the brushstrokes in the landscape.
Did you tell your colleagues that you would go to Drenthe?
Yes, and they said why. None of my friends know it.
I would say even some of my Dutch friends didn't know much.
Yeah. It's out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, so Google shows the way.
Why did you decide to come to the most boring area of the Netherlands these days?
I mean, that depends on your take of boring.
The most boring part.
I don't think that Drenthe
Boring or relaxed? Boring or slow life with no tourists?
is really boring.
Drenthe's the best.
Actually, for me, this is the best.
It's a beautiful setting.
Far away from anywhere, and it looked like it was beautiful countryside.
I find it actually very beautiful.
I think Drenthe, it's a lovely example of the countryside of the Netherlands.
The most typical word you could have to describe Drenthe is farmland. Very open, flat, endless plains of crops.
You get to see the cows.
I never saw ducks. I never saw swans.
There are so many horses just grazing in the fields.
There are so many nice lakes.
Drenthe famous.
Sounds like the place for outdoorsy types.
The forest or the cornfield.
It's typically Dutch things you can do here.
There are a lot of small little towns with some nice little cultural things.
You know, just small little cities with cute little cafes and terraces, and you can sit up there.
I'm saying it sounds like heaven to me, honestly. Heaven, who doesn't like a cute little cafes and terraces?
Have a lovely day.
Relaxing is what it sounds like.
What seems the highlight of Drenthe, which is the Klompen Museum. Yeah.
You can go to Drenthe Museum. It's a very nice place. And you have Orvete as well.
Orvete, definitely. One of the
Village
5
museum.
new Apple museums in the world is in
It's
Orvete.
in Orvete, wow.
Yeah.
If for
Apple Museum? What the fuck is an Apple Museum? We talking like apples like the fruit? We talking about apples like the phone? I'm not going to no Apple phone museum. You can get out of here. I ain't been around that long.
It's a holiday in Drenthe. Would you advise him to take with him so that he will survive?
Here,
A bicycle for sure.
One thing, a bicycle.
All the stereotypes are true. You can really get everywhere on a bike.
It's the best way to get around Drenthe. And also probably make sure you've got maps on your phone. You'll easily get lost.
We are here in the middle of nowhere.
Not go by car. Just if somebody comes from the United States of America, I'm like, get out of your car.
Just get on your bike or get on your feet.
Get out of your car right this second and get on a bike.
You won't be disturbed by traffic. If you live in a city, it's really a big change, but in the positive way.
What kind of thing would you bring with you to survive in Drenthe?
Some alcohol wouldn't hurt either. Some beer.
A couple bottles of red wine.
Everybody said the same thing with the alcohol. Good on y'all.
A good book.
If you're coming here to Drenthe, it's to enjoy peaceful, nice, relaxing escape from work.
Yes.
like the idea that I can have some time alone with a tree.
It is a different world here than
When was the last time you had some alone time with a tree? I'm just gonna throw that one.
I can have some time alone with a tree.
It is a different world here.
It's got an
than it
amazing
is in
outlook
the
on life.
western part of the Netherlands.
I wouldn't want to be in a busy city. Here you don't have the distractions.
I really wanted to be focused on my studies. That's why I chose Drenthe.
What can you tell about the people?
The dog doesn't know what's going on.
People really lovely.
People here are a lot more laid back.
A lot more friendly, you know, you pass people on the road on a bike or even walking by and everybody says hello. It's quite a change from the big city areas.
That's
People
quite a
are
change from
kinder
America in
for the
general.
experience that I had in other places.
They are so easygoing, easy communicated, and they always smile to you.
They are willing to sit and talk to you.
They seem very happy that people want to learn Dutch. They'll always be like, oh, well, you know, is it better if I talk Dutch to help you learn it and stuff like that?
You know, I went into the bar and I started talking Dutch with the owner, and he just kept talking Dutch to me.
A Dutch man struck up a conversation with me, just standing, waiting in a line to order some food.
When I go into the grocery store or the wine store, I have to speak Dutch.
There is less likelihood that people will speak English to me.
When I'm learning a language, I want to practice the language. And Dutch is probably the hardest in the world to not speak English because all the Dutch speak English.
Yeah, I could see that being a thing for sure.
Where I can force myself to go into the small towns and to speak more Dutch to get over that barrier of being scared to speak in Dutch.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it right here. Definitely get over show learning Dutch with Bart de Paul. Some love. Yeah, Drenthe sounds like the place to be. Let's go on a journey. I'm not a big city type person. I'm really not. I like to be kind of in the outskirts. Not super megalopolis, big city, but okay, city is fine. Just not something like Bangkok, not something like New York City, not something like Los Angeles or San Francisco. I'm not living in none of those big ass cities ever. Not gonna happen. Definitely always learning something over here with Bart de Paul and his peeps. If you're from or have been to Drenthe, do you like it more than Amsterdam? Let us know down inside the comments section. I don't care if you're Dutchy or foreigner. Smash the like button if you liked it, the dislike button, but I won't believe you. Tell the next one how they combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe, love you to the moon and back. Peace.